For me, it's the best.
You are watching the Pan-African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tatah. The Africa we want: unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherlands calling its diaspora home. Join my voice. Join my team. Join my campaign. Campaign 21 hashtag 1 million subscribers on the Pan-African Daily TV YouTube. Be a volunteer. Apply now. Be the new Africa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, we are
Wow,
live.
are we beautiful?
Live, and we're so beautiful. You look so stunning. NaDaDa.
You too. I gotta keep up with you, honey.
Yes, yes. I mean, we are here live today to just have a special moment with our people on the continent, with our young people watching us from across the world. We said it's been a while. We just want to step out, just sit and have some quality time with you, empower you, give you some secrets that you need to be able to thrive. Okay.
Yes.
As we learn, every day we learn, we come and bring the message back to you. There is nothing, we say nothing that is going to stop you, Africa, from rising. You're already risen. There's no one that is going to stop you. But you still need a little bit of work there's still a little bit of work to be done. Our young people, our women, our elders, our communities back in the villages, in the royal urban cities, or in the diaspora, wherever you find yourself, whether you're watching us from the Caribbean islands, whether you're watching us from Detroit, America, whether you're watching us from Brazil or from any part of the continent, we are here tonight just to empower you and make you understand that nothing is going to stop you, Africa, from rising. When the mothers are rising, the aunties are rising, the great grandmothers are rising, the girls, the boys, the youths, the children, it is just your time, Africa. You only need to trust yourself. You only need to believe that this is the moment and that it's all over. It's game over. You know who you are, you know your story, you know your culture, you know your history, you know everything that it takes to make you know this is your time to rise and to thrive. Okay, so I'm very happy that we have NaDaDa. She said, no, it's not about Valley Kraus or whatever. It's about Queen NaDaDa that is here to empower you young people on the continent, to empower Africans on the continent in the diaspora, and to say, hey, this is your time. Let nobody fool you. We can give you every example from A to Z that this is your time right now. And so we'll be bringing you a lot of updates about the projects that are going on in the diaspora and also on the continent. We just here to spend this special moment with you. We also want to remind you that you have a right to call in. You have a right to call in during the show, give your own perspective of what you think. Because what we're seeing, the global world, the crisis in the world requires African solutions. But where are the Africans to provide their own solutions? That is what we're talking about today, to say no one is small. No African is small to make a change.
Great people.
We are beginning to see the narratives, and the social media has opened up everything. There's nothing that anyone can tell you again, African. So yes, we are live and we are happy. All of you are joining. We know it's been a while. People have been asking, where are the queens? Where are you? But now we are here. I hope we have a backup tonight. Sister NaDaDa, I hope we have a backup tonight.
Oh, we have a big backup tonight.
I hope
they're waiting for us.
Yes, yes. We hope the backup team is here to support this initiative that we're about to do. When we told you, just subscribe. When you see us come live, just be a part. We're streaming on Joshua Maponga's pages. We're streaming on the Pan-African Daily TV pages. We're streaming all across. And so if you have a page that you say, I want you to stream on to give the message across, please
Yeah.
just send in your account. We're going to subscribe to it. And
Yeah.
so you can be part of the show. So thank you so very much. Over to you, Sister Queen. How have you been?
Great. And now even better. Mighty now, because now we have a chance to talk to our people.
Beautiful. So, what is it that, I mean, we've been observing everything, every step, on the continent is just like,
Hmm.
oh, nothing is happening. But in the diaspora, we know that everything is happening for the
Yeah.
benefit of
Yeah.
Africans and Africa worldwide, and that Africa is rising and never will fall again. What are you
Yeah.
saying to that, my queen?
Africa cannot fall because this is our time. Everything around is changing. Look at the weather. Everything is getting so hot. Um, Only the Africans are going to be able to keep growing up because we love the hot weather, as long as we have air conditioning fans. But we love the hot weather, and the whole universe is on our side. Our ancestors are with us. We have great, great people, mighty people. We're the greatest people on earth. This is our time. It's written in the stars, and everything is going for the African. All we have to do is realize our greatness. That's why we're here.
We said something last time about love and unity is what Africans should focus on now. Nothing more. Nothing
Yeah.
matters. Even all the things that they used to say, you Africans, is because you're lazy, is because you cannot create, is because you
Hmm.
cannot work. No, you have to focus on your unity.
Yeah.
Unity is what is going to take us there.
Yeah.
Every
That's
other
right.
thing will just fall in place, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, that's right. Because the thing about it, we've been listening at the narrative of the people who have kept us suppressed so long. But now, since we have the knowledge, we have great, great teachers. And the knowledge, it says, in the word says that when the truth goes through the whole world, then the end of this bad time is over with. This is African time because the truth is everywhere. And the truth is, it starts inside of us. We are great people. We are the first people. We are the people that really can unite love with love. We are the ones. We have just been taught away from love and trying to survive so long, we have no time to love. But now we have a time. This is our time to love and to draw each other unto us. Okay? And remember that love starts within. It starts within. You cannot love anything until you love. That's why it's written all over the temples in Egypt. Know thyself. When we know ourselves, then we'll love ourselves because the true spirit of Africa is love. If we didn't
Wonderful.
have
This
that
is
spirit, it wouldn't
powerful.
even be a world.
This is
Yeah.
powerful. You have to start by loving yourself. When you
Hmm.
love yourself, then you can share the love. It's really about that. I mean, we've heard about, oh, why Africa doesn't progress, oh, why Africa is not succeeding, oh, why
Hmm.
Africans are just not, they always did this. Now we all know it was just the opposite, isn't it? It's all about love and unity and a peaceful world,
Yeah,
correct?
that's right. That's right. That's right. Well, you know what? They always give us such a bad reputation because we are so great. I mean, if we weren't so great, they wouldn't spend thousands of years keeping us down. We're just the greatest people that ever walked this earth. And we that ever will walk this earth. If it doesn't come from Africa, it's not great because it's just in our genes to be great. Okay, that's why we have our ancestors guiding us. And as long as we know that, as long as we know that, because we are Africans, we, even before we had the name African, we were great. We were great. We were so great that we gave birth to humanity. We were so great. We gave everything that's good for human here. Africa has it inside of it. Everything that the world that exists now is built on the mind of an African. They just took the credit for it. They stole our ideas, our education. They stole everything that made us great. And that is the only reason why Africans don't know that they're great, because it's been taken away from us. But now we're here to tell you, you're so great. I said before, even the poorest African child, the drunk on the street, the beggar, is greater than Rockefellers and all those other people with so many millions. Inside of you, it's richer than any gold mine. And just knowing that, you have to know that inside of you. I am so great. I was created in greatness to do great works. And the great works can only be done in love. Okay? You can only do it in love. So when we start loving ourselves, it will pour out of you. Don't have to even use the word love anymore because all your action will be in love. Drink some water now. Let's drink some water and mind our African business.
Let's drink some water and mind our African business.
And we're toasting to all the people in the world, not just Africans, but until Africans show their greatness, no one else can be great. Because the ones that don't know that they're great, they need us to show them that. They need them to, so we can only show them there by being great ourselves. So when Africa understand just their mission on earth is to be here, to keep this world going up, becoming the world it was intended to be. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. And we have the power to do that. We have everything we need to do that. And we're going to have a lot of stumbling blocks. But you know what? That makes us even closer to our crown. That makes us closer to the crown, you know. And so the thing about it is that we are the ones, we are the queens, we are the goddess without the crown. Our crown is invisible, as you said. But you know what? Our crown is it's within. The kingdom is within. And so when we open our mouth, it's always to bless. It's always to bless. I used to curse a lot, you know, because my father cursed a lot. But now I learned the power of words. And when you can see someone down and you can offer them a tender word, I'm telling you, it works. We call it a miracle, but it's just natural for Africans to build up.
Wonderful. I mean, this is the moment that we are saying all that Africans should be doing now is a moment of thanks and gratitude. Just say thank you in every situation. I mean, we're not going to stay like it is in the gospel or the temple or whatever, but it is the fact, gratitude for who you are. It can only bring those blessings upon you to walk. Anything that you want, it's just going to happen the way you want it. Correct.
That's right. That's right. Everything you touch in love will turn to platinum. You know, like when we are the temple. We are the temple. We're the ones that house this body. We're the temple. We don't have to go to a certain place to pray. For me, what really works is just to live in a prayer. Live in a prayer. And I don't mean to use my lips to pray. Because God, that we say God, has no ears, you know, and no hands to write, no ears to hear, only through the Spirit. Them that love God and serve God within, it will surely flow out. You see? Very simple.
It's as simple as that. Sometimes, right? And so it is the moment for Africans to claim their greatness. That's just all that we would be singing on. We are done with, oh, it's because our leaders, oh, it's because our politics. No one is gonna save us but us. It is the moment for you, African, wherever you are, to claim that greatness, because all of us are made of greatness.
That's right. Yeah. Even our smallest finger has more might than the average people, than their whole body. We have just that much. Look, if we just look at, no matter how long have they been taking all the beautiful minerals and the natural minerals, the diamonds, the gold, the oil, everything from Africa for hundreds of years. How long but you know what? They can never deplete Africa. They can never, because when we were set in this land, we were given everything we needed. So it's just a matter of us finding out who we are and then claiming what belongs to us. because that is our right. We have a birthright to be rich, not only in not only in not only with money wise. I mean, rich in our spirit also. Yeah, money is important also. And we have to talk about that also. And I want to just mention, um, we started with our donations, right? And the people that I had on the list is getting longer, So, and I would like to have a time to give them some time where we can go a little farther. That we reach out to people that are willing to help us support this channel, this until we get our channel, that we don't have to have any more technical problems. We can come on when we want to and say what we want to. And we're saying now, but we are also aware that everybody's listening. And some people don't agree with that love connection, But there's going to come a time when we can be able to say everything we want to say. And as long as we're empowering the people, you know what? We will be supported. When we're on the right track, and we are on the right track, we are on the track of building up. We built ourselves up so that we could be here to build others up. And now they are willingly to help us work on this project.
Wonderful. I want to thank everyone that is connecting and watching, and your comments are really, really great. I want to believe that Synovia and Cheryl are here. They're moderating. I can see them already in the chat. And we want to thank you from wherever you are watching. Today, we are saying there's nothing greater than love. Because if we don't start by love and to bless one another, we will not get to the point of unity. And if we don't get to the point of unity, we can never build the Africa that we want.
That's right.
We can do every other thing, but in as much as we're still living in our hate, we're still living in our divisiveness, those are all things that build wars against us. So what we are saying, starting this season, is a season to bless and be gratitude. Be grateful for everything, every little thing, every little thing. Be grateful that you can even have a roof on your head. Be grateful that even if in the deepest village on the continent, and you think you are poor, you are the richest. You're just the richest. The world is looking to be where you are now. Now the world is talking about nature, about ecology. They even don't want to use light anymore. They want to go down to other kinds of energies that just provide warmth, because the lightness is what is destroying our eyes most of the time.
That's right.
And so people are going back to the jungles. People are going back to the
I want to go to the jungle. Yes.
Everybody wants to go back to bathe in the ocean, to swim in the rivers. Nobody wants to stay under a shower anymore. And so Africans, you are great. Who has all these riches than you? Who?
If Africans would just see, when you get up in the morning, if you start your day off, when you realize that you are woke, and even if you have some pain in your body, begin to give thanks. Begin to give thanks until thanks become a part of your every moment, really. Because when you start saying it with your mouth, and it will eventually come into your heart. And so you will just have a thankful spirit. And that's why when it seems like, oh, everything is coming down. No, that's not true. There's a chance to give even more thanks, because hey, I'm a winner. Winners can't lose. Winners can't lose. And one thing about love is a giving thing. Love is a caring thing. Love is unlimited giving, and not just money, but feelings, attention, noticing when people need help. You don't say, "May I help them?" You help them. You help them. This is love. Love is pure. Love cannot be defiled. Anything that's done that is against love, it's always bad. It's always bad. When I speak of love, love is like I don't love evil. I don't love evil. You know, there's a love is also not one that you just close your eyes to anything evil. No, you face evil with love. But there comes a time when you have to do things that are not called love. You know, because you have to make sure that you can walk on your path. And sometimes people put walls up. You got to break that wall down. You got to break it down, you know. And so sometimes it gets hard. It gets hard. But if you just hold on to love, and I am great. I came here in this time. We're in this time now. Everyone here is in this time because we were supposed to be here. You know, there's a lot of people gone, and there's a lot more of us going to go. But the ones that are living, they have a duty to give love, to spread love, to bring up each other. Okay. And when we bring up each other, then when Africans didn't have to work, I mean, we would have really, and we didn't have to just always work so hard. We would be doing nothing but loving.
Yes.
We would be doing nothing but loving because that's the nature of Africans. Yeah.
Absolutely correct. And so tonight, hey, dear family, I want to thank you. I see all of you watching all over from Nigeria, from Africa. You're saying we are here. We are here tonight. Yes. If you don't see us come live, please don't bother about us, because what we are doing is putting that foundation. Remember, we used to say, give us 1 million subscribers on Pan African Daily and we're going to deliver Africa. We don't even need that anymore, because each time that we gather here, the power that is here is too much. The heat is too much. The love, the unity, the connectivity, the vibration is just exploding. And to be honest, when we say African, hey, you are African because the whole humanity came from Africa. I know my German people, when they're watching now, they begin to say, oh, African is just because all of us on the continent, everybody's claiming it anyway. Everybody's claiming that African is. And so we are telling the origins on the continent to say, hey, please, you are just the best. Now, Sister NaDaDa, there's also one thing that bothered me when we went through and we are researching and we're meditating on these issues. And we begin to say, even when the Bible describes paradise, and we went through the steps to see what is paradise. And paradise is described as a place where people live together with animals, where people walk on gold and silver and that, where people live, this harmony, where people share with one another, where animals live even in that. And I said, wait a minute, if I look at this is Africa.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was looking at a film last night of some the small people that live in the jungle. It's amazing. They use everything in that jungle for their benefit. That person keeps calling. They use everything, everything. They work with nature. And when you begin to work with nature, you understand how precious life is. You'll find that everything that they need is provided for them. And it's such a simple life. Man, I was just looking at that. I thought, man, I would love to be right there with them, because they have nothing but unity. Yes. When the young hunters go out, they get enough food for the whole village. The old people don't have to worry about it. The children don't have to worry. It's no such thing as I'm bringing this food for my family. No, they're one big family. And that is the nature of Africa. We are one big family. And when I say Africa, I'm not talking about people just with dark skin. Okay, because we are the original people. So that means all people. All people don't want to claim being African, but sorry, we're the first people on earth. So but what we need now is to build ourselves up as a people, because we've been so downtrodden. But that doesn't mean that we are excluding the world. No, we just want to show that we are capable of building up the world. This should be an African thing to build up the world, since we are the first ones here. And so that means that everyone else, if they want to join us, they can join us. But we are the ones that are in charge of this. And when I say in charge of this, we're directing this because we're the ones given that we're given the power and the guidance to direct. Okay, but we're not isolating you because your skin is white. You know, we want to show that Africa, it was given the charge to love humanity, to love humanity. But Africa has to raise itself up to the level that it's supposed to be. And that is exactly what we're doing. We're on the right path. And everything that comes in our way that cause, like with the setback with the fest. Look at this. You don't have to worry about anything. The worst thing we can do is doubt. The worst thing that we can do when we have doubt, then we begin to make decisions that's not good for ourselves or other people. But if we just know, hey, I'm great, I can do anything, I have all the power I need with me. The ancestors will never betray you because they're in our DNA. And it's written, I will never leave you. Because all we have to do is just give recognition. We don't have to be praying to the ancestor. We don't have to be praying to a God outside of us, because the God truly is the breath giver. And that comes from within. It comes back in. It's always with us. It's always with it. And God is good. God is giving. You don't have to train people how to give. You have to train people to love, because people don't know that love is the most powerful. It's the most powerful gift that that the whole world has, that animals have. We can learn from them. If we look at the animals, how the mother, she'll give her life to protect her child. The father, he makes sure that his family is protected. So when you start at home like that, you spread that to the world, because this is our family. It's our family.
Absolutely. I want to thank
Okay, my
Hope
mouth hurt.
Nail. No, no, it's okay. Watching from Egypt, he says, "Hi, this is so hot. We miss Pan African Daily." And another thing, Sister NaDaDa, that we need to actually break on when we talk about Pan Africanism. Pan Africanism is love, it's unity,
Mm-hmm,
it's
mm-hmm,
care for one another.
mm-hmm.
It's not me without you. It's saying that our young people, our women, our elders are mobilized together, and the revolution has started of the African
Yes.
unity, of the African knowing who they are. Don't wait for
Yeah.
tomorrow. Don't wait for
Yeah.
any leader. Don't wait for any
Yeah.
politician that they're going to give you. You have it within you. Just
That's
do
right.
the least that you can do in your community, in your
Yeah.
environment, empowering
Yeah.
one another. That's already the revolution of unity in
That's
you.
the
That's the
revolution. Yeah.
Pan-Africanism, isn't it?
Yes, and we're the only ones that can do that. We're the only ones. When I say that, every person is the only person that can make the revolution. That can make the revolution that we need to make change. Because, like I said, start with the foundation of love. And once we start with the foundation of love, it grows. I mean, it becomes so big you can't even hold it. There's a African American man. He's just standing on the side of the road always with a giant Bible, talking to the people and waving at the cars and stuff like that. But he came down really, really low. He just got lost. He used to be a professional, what do you call, stock market person, and he used to have like thousands of dollars a month, for his salary, and working with the stock market in America. And then he got a big position in the military. And I mean, he just was a powerful, powerful man. And when I look at him now, because he just gave all his time, and he told me, say, I read the Bible every day. And I said, well, that's why you like you are now. Because the thing is, you got to come out of the book. You have to become the book. Everything you need to know is within you. We have it inside our third eye. Millions of years of knowledge and wisdom within us. But if you don't find yourself, no matter how much you pray, no matter what you give, if you don't give it from the true you, if you don't know you, you'll get lost, because there's so many things to get us lost. There's so many things that distract us from finding who we are. If you watch the TV, if you watch the news, you're gonna be confused, because the thing is that it starts in us. We are the lovers. We are the lovers of humanity, and that means something. That means something to be able to draw people to you. And that young man now, well, he's about 45 now, but he you know what? He's coming to me now for almost a year, and then he comes to the flower shop and looking like a tramp. And I went and bought him some clothes. And so then he kept coming with dirty clothes. And I said, no, 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 no. Don't come back here until you go put on those clothes that I bought for you. And now he comes out there. He comes out there very presentable. He said, you know what? I just needed someone to tell me, talk to me like you treat, like talk to me the way you talk to me. You know, because I look at my brothers, you know, we as Black people, we have so many burdens, so many things to put us down and beat us down. It's almost impossible not to be insane. It's almost impossible, because we have all the burden. Everything is thrown at us from all sides that are negative energy. Even when we think we have a friend, we'll find out they'll betray us because they didn't love themselves. So how can they love us? And so when you see someone that's down, like when I went to Africa and to the Caribbean, when I went to Cuba, everywhere there's a lot of Blacks. I saw so many people sitting on the street and like, you know, with the hand out, and you know, just hundreds of people was passing them by, and I couldn't believe that. And the people that I was visiting, they would always say, "Well, why do you have to give money to everybody? Why do you have to give money?" I say, "I can't give money to everyone, and you know, because I give $1, give a 50 cents or something like that. But I can't just walk by a person and don't give when I have so much more. I have so much that sometimes when I buy so many fruit, a lot of them have to throw them away, and it's not necessary. Somebody doesn't even have something to eat, you know. So the thing about it is that when you begin to see and love people, that love has to spill over. And once we start doing that, Africans won't have no more problems. They won't need no old folks home. They won't need no hospitals. When we start to seeing the person that is down, when we go to them in love, here, let me help you. When we begin to do that, we won't need no hospitals. Because really sickness starts in the soul. Raise our souls, raise each other up, and then don't need no doctors unless it's a bush doctor.
Unless it's a bush doctor. That one is super. That one is sweet. You don't need no doctor unless it's a
unless it's a bush doctor.
What that they say, the medication for humans are humans. The greatest medication of humans are humans themselves. And so if you really are cool with yourself, particularly the intentions, you said something that I picked it, and I like that so much when you say, when we see people that are begging or people that are suffering in our neighborhood. I mean, you see, particularly on the continent here, maybe it's a little bit kind of different because it's difficult to really know who is actually not having something. But you know, and the people that have, like, where do I start to share? And the ones that don't have, like, okay, everyone has a purpose. Even the beggars have a reason why they beg. It is the Most High, it is the Creator that wants some to be like that so that we can share, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because you know, the thing about it, if you get a chance to give and you don't give, you have actually made yourself poor.
Yes.
You know, and like when I go to Africa and I see the beggars, most of the beggars are very dirty, you know. And you know, it would be so nice, people who have money, if y'all would just give them, you know, give them some clean clothes, you know. And some of them, especially like the ones that are blind or that can't even walk, give them a clean shirt. Give them something that when they go up to someone to beg for money, at least they're clean, you know. And you, because when I saw the beggars going to the cars, you know, you really don't want them to get close to you because they're so dirty. You're so dirty. And I thought to myself, you know, we got to start giving these people some clean clothes. You know, we have to look at the smallest, the person that looks so weak and so I don't have anything, so lost. And they are lost because no one is reaching out to them. No
Yeah.
one is reaching out to them. Okay.
There's another
Once we
point,
do
and
that.
I mean that's a conversation for another day, but there's one critical point. Our
Hmm.
mental, our people with mental illness.
Yeah.
You understand? The way we just allow them on the street, just roam the street, just eat from the
Yeah.
gutters. And
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of cases. We have seen a lot of cases where
Yeah.
when they show love, when they talk to them, they're not even aggressive. So
Yeah.
Africans, we should be paying attention to just
Yeah.
those little things that we can. We're not saying that we're going to save the world or that, but if we can just think a little bit. We have
Yeah.
seen a girlfriend that recognized, I think that was in Uganda, a girl that
Hmm.
recognized his schoolmate and
Hmm.
that had this mental illness and lived on the street. And when he approached him, he talked to him and he recognized him. And he said, "But why are you doing on the street? Why are you eating dirt? Why are you just so dirty?" And he said, like, I mean, he speaks, but the words are not actually in the balance. And this
Yeah.
girl took him, bathed him, bought clothes for him, and give him a clean shirt. And they are, and he took him to the doctor. And today, this guy is studying in the university in UK. I mean,
See?
sometimes we don't even recognize our mental
Yeah.
people with mental illness. We begin to say, "Oh, there's some kind of witchcraft, or there's some kind of like," but they're just sick.
Yeah. You know, we got to start with that witchcraft. That stuff is started by Europeans. You know, you how can you call your mother or grandmother because she has not learned the things of the modern time? So she has ways from many years before. I mean, how can you turn against them and say that they're a witch? No, that's not true. That is just superstitious, and that all comes out of religion. Okay, you're gonna burn people or hang people or do something bad, kill people because you say they're a witch. No, that the witch is really in the person that has those thoughts. Okay, witch is just a it's something that is evil, being an evil thought. So when you're calling other people witches, are you sure that you're not the witch? You know, we got to start looking at people as humans and stop dividing them according to how much money they have or what they appear to be. They came here the same way we came here, and they are going to leave the same way. And just because you have a nice car and nice clothes, enough food, that don't make you better than anyone else. You're the same human. There's no, you cannot take a gold to heaven. You cannot take money to heaven or hell. You can't. It's only for this, and that little piece of paper really divide people. A piece of paper with dead people on it divide people. Oh, I got it. Why should I give it to someone else? You know, this is the biggest mistake that Africans have been making. But you know, we're growing now. We're coming up. More people are learning. You know, reach out and help because everyone. And I'm talking about when I say Europeans also, because they've been placed as being better than us, and you know, I don't blame them for taking advantage of that system. But what I do say now, open your eyes, your heart now, and realize that we are all humans. And if we don't, if you human is being, it means color, hue, but it also means being with a heart. Okay, if you're heartless, you're not human. Okay, when you have a heart, that makes you, when you have your soul satisfied with yourself, when then you can give out, then you can be a human. But if you don't have, if you can just kill or hurt someone or just ignore them because they're in suffering, that's, you're not human. I don't care what kind of clothes you have on. You're not human. You know. And now, the thing about it is that so many people have so little, and so few people have too much. And that too much, if you really think about it, it doesn't really make you happy. If you have a lot of money, I used to live in a mansion, and I was a totally miserable person because I didn't know myself, and I didn't love myself. And it was I just got in trouble, and I had to marry someone that had a whole lot of money. And I just thought, oh God, I got it made now. I used to give big parties, invite black people to come in my mansion and show, everything. Every week I had a party. But I was when they left, when the party was over, I was in tears because I was so unhappy. I was so unhappy because until you know yourself and love yourself, you can, no matter how many people are around you, no matter what you got, no matter how many possessions you have, you cannot be satisfied. When the lights go out, you're in tears. What makes you
I share.
happy is being a giver, giver,
What
sharing,
makes you happy
sharing
is
it.
the good. Yes.
Yes, sir. And it's also the fountain of youth. When you begin to give, you lift a lot of burden off yourself. Because when you have a lot of stuff, you have a tendency to pay attention to it. But if you can get rid of some of that stuff, you know, give it out, give it out, give it out, and then you're lighter. Your spirit is lighter. You can fly. And I don't mean like a bird fly. I mean in your spirit, you can actually soar because you're so satisfied. When you go to bed, you don't have nightmares. You have wonderful dreams, and then you just feel so good to help someone else. And this is what it's all about. Yeah. Yeah. That's why we're here. That's why Africans, through all the thousands of years that we have been slaughtered, we are still here. We were the first and we shall be the last. Okay? And now that we are beginning to know who we are and why we are here, hey, we're going to be a strong last. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna be strong last. I like that.
Yeah.
So no matter what happens, we're gonna be strong last. So
We're going to
African,
always be here.
yes,
Yeah.
it's all about love. It's all
Yeah.
about unity. It's all about the
Yeah.
togetherness that we're all seeking for. It will be
Yeah.
difficult for us to build the Africa that we want without love,
Yeah.
without unity, without peace, without empowerment. And so
Yeah.
we are opening up the lines, like I said. If you want to call
Yeah.
and make a contribution, the lines are open. You just want to use our WhatsApp number, which is scrolling on the screen at
Yeah.
+49 1578 211 2379. We want to share your opinion. We want to hear your voices. We want to connect with you. We want to hear what you
Mhm.
think. We want to know where you're calling from. We want to
Yeah.
know what makes you actually come live when we are live. What is the thing that motivates you that you
Yeah.
say, okay, are there also some topic that you want us to touch on them? Of course, we are becoming live like we used to do with our professors. It's just that after the 2 years, we had to pull back and people get to analyze themselves. They get to develop
Mhm.
everything that we've been learning. And then we're doing some of these other projects, like kind of connect our face to face again, like the first that we're doing in Germany. And
Mhm.
and we did one in Detroit, we did Panama, we did Egypt with the happy movement, and now we are doing Germany. So everything is just right. So you see, we had the time to sit to listen, and now we had the time now to be on the space with the people and put into
Mhm.
practice all
Yeah.
that we've been preaching about. When we're talking
Mhm.
about African unity, it's exactly
Mhm.
what we want to do at the Africa Festival in Tübingen, Germany. Come
Mhm.
together. We're not going to do anything more than just come together and celebrate our unity, our
Celebrate.
humanity.
Yeah.
We don't have no
Yeah.
business to do anymore. Like we used to
Mhm.
say, we just have to gather, dance, eat, okay, laugh with one another, talk
Yeah.
about our challenges, bring solutions to these challenges, buy from the African market with goods that are made by Africans or in the market space, buy something home like a souvenir. We're going
Yeah.
to eat African food. We're going to dance to
Yeah.
Afro beats, and everything
Mhm.
that connects us and unite us and empower us is what the Africans should be doing now.
Yeah.
Nothing matters again but our love
Yeah.
and unity.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. But I also want to call off my list, because it's getting longer, and the
Yes.
people they need to have, everything I'm saying now as I speak. There's so many teachers I have. I start off with Professor God. small because he's a very powerful leader. Dr. Ray Hagen and Dr. Philip Sharp. These people, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, these are all people that what I'm speaking now, I have learned. I study all the time. Practically every day, I'm listening at something that will bring me up higher, you know. And so now I'm reaching out to these people also, and I want to read my list off, and it's getting longer. For people to send us $1, we need $1. We are raising our 1 million, and we need our dollars. So, do I have a little time now to just call out a couple of names?
Yes, sure you have.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna start off again with um, God Billy Carson, Dr. Boyce Watkins, Infinite Waters, Dr. Ray Hagen, Dr. Philip Sharp, Dr. Phil Valentine's, what is Panic, Vicky Diller, Dr. Mumi, Les Skirb, Oprah Winfrey, Dr. Arikana, Mama Pill, Blue Pill, Red Pill, Queen Afua, Aquarius Maximum, Professor Greif. Oh, I got a lot of it. I'm almost finished though. Trevor Noah, I said Blue Pill. Ron Hayes, Dave Chappelle. What's his name? The one that stayed Coming to America. What's his name? The black guy. What is his name? Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy. Send us your $1. Everyone, I don't care how much money you have, we'll accept whatever you give us, but we're asking you to send $1 to us. And with that $1, we can turn it to 1 million. And when we have that money, we know what to do with it because we are on a mission here and everything is planned. Okay. And so, and all the other YouTubers that are successful, if you're not successful, you can still afford $1 to us. Send us your dollars. Okay. Brother Kareem. I mean, this man, we talking about natural healing. He's in Ghana now and he got a big store there. So y'all support him there in Ghana because I tell you what, he's the one that got my hair to growing back by using his remedies. You hear me? And he gave me, I told you before, he gave me a free one of his classes, free because I couldn't afford to pay. He didn't take PayPal, so he gave it to me free. Okay, so all these people I've called out, these people are givers. So let's have your dollars, and then you all that are listening to us, send us $1, and we'll help change the world.
Have changed Africa, have changed ourselves,
Yeah.
and but I also want to get like all the peoples that we're calling. I mean, if you look at the population of Africans, like we are 1.7 or whatever, we're almost 2 billion. And imagine the $1. So we are working on this strategy to get everyone on the continent and in the diaspora contribute $1, and we are all over.
Yeah.
We don't want to use
Yeah.
that. We are all over. We
Yeah.
want to get our young people on, I mean, hands on, right?
Yeah.
To take, to own, to build, to create, to
Yeah.
innovate. All right. And that's no better. That every generation has been taken forward by its young people, whether we
Yeah.
like
That's
it
right.
or not.
Yeah.
Whether the leaders
Some of my greatest leaders were there. Most of them were young that really made changes in Africa. And that's what they have to get back to. African young people have to stop selling for less. You have to stop selling for non-educated miseducated system. You have to stop selling for that. You have to stop selling for not having enough money to feed not having a job so you can make enough money to feed your family. You have to stop selling for that. You are the richest people on earth. Everyone else realizes that, uses your richness because you don't even recognize what you are and who you are. You know, you all are so rich. We are the richest people on earth. So all we do, when I say rich, I'm not just talking about money now. I'm talking about everything. We're the soul for people. Without Africa, there would be no other people. Because listen, because we are here, we have also absorbed that sunshine that would kill off non-Africans. Okay, we are the light of the world. We are the light of the world, even though our skins are dark. And that's why people always want to have an African around them, because we make people laugh also. We make people laugh. But I don't mean laugh, making people laugh just to be a clown. You can make people laugh. And I think that we should laugh, you know. And, we need to laugh instead of just always being so serious in business, you know, because we are funny people.
Yeah.
Africans are funny people.
Oh
They
yeah.
look funny, and I mean, I don't mean funny in a bad way. We always, you know, when the African is happy, you can see a smile on their face, even if they're not really showing their teeth. That you can see peace on their face.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing. One thing I love about Africans, even though they have just a little, maybe a small fish, and they give you a platter of rice, and then everybody started going in that platter and eating their rice and stuff like that. And I sit there and I say, "Give me a spoon. Give me a spoon. I can't put my hand in my food. No, I can't do it. Okay, I'm not African that way." So, but the thing about it, they're all sharing with each other, and they're happy. You hear so much laughter. When you're in Africa, you hear so much laughter. You know, when you go in the street here in Germany, Germans are nice people, but they don't be laughing like hello, stuff like that. You know, one time I was in the woods in the winter, and I must say, and it was so nice, and the trees was brown, and it was snow on the ground, and I was walking out there, and there was a family of woman and women and two children, a girl and a boy, mama and daddy. And they were laughing, you know. So when I approached them, I was like, "Hey, hello, how you doing?" And the woman said to me, "Why?" She said, "Why?" I didn't know what to say. You know, I said, "Oh, I don't know why," but I just said it because Germans are not like that. We're loud, and they're not like that. This person insists on calling me. What a dumb person.
Yes. I see the comment of Zani saying, we're too nice that we're just nice to every other person. Shouldn't we also be discreet and try to focus on us first and stop being that extra generous? I think you're hanging right. And yes, I think it's just that time, that energy, that positive energy, and the moment in time is now. So we're calling on every African, don't be miserable. Don't think that, oh, I need a better something else. What you are today and what you have now is just the best that can ever exist to you. Imagine the next minute you're not even going to be available. All right. So we're calling on you to cheer up, to stay cool, relax. Nothing is going to happen more than what has ever happened to you, African. You have to pull up. We have to unite. We have to connect. We have to support one another. We have to build one another. Honestly, I'm giving a shout out to the community in German, the African community in German, and reaching out in every means possible. And you already know that we had canceled the event that ought to have taken place last week, and we repositioned that event for the 1st to the 4th of September. So basically, again, in 3 weeks, right? And those of you that are following us on our social media space, you could see us already wearing the posters that just came out today. But I want to share something very, very important: how sharing and caring and loving we are. You see, Africans, when we drop the flyers or we drop anything, they just pick and share. They just pick and share. That's it's a normal DNA thing. Okay. Nobody wants to like, what should I share? What should I do? Because it's just a normal thing. So we want to appreciate all of you that have activated your share button on this historic event. Whatever that happened that was postponed, the best is yet to come. It is going to be the most powerful platform ever in this 2023. We know that we've been gathering around the world, but we're talking particularly in our region here. Okay. So, yes, we love you too. You love us from Belgium. We love you all over. And keep saying it. We're going to keep saying it. We're going to keep dancing. Whatever community you find yourself in, get engaged. Get engaged, not just because of your own lives. Get engaged because it's the legacy that you were brought to do. It doesn't matter whatever challenges that you're going to meet on the way, but remember, every disappointment is an appointment. Okay? Mark it today, write it, because that was what Elder Rodney Robert wrote to me when we were going through all these stumblings and this challenge. He said, "Hey, Dr. Susan Tatah, every disappointment is an appointment. So don't think and don't ever give up and think that, oh, because my situation today is not better. No, it is an appointment for you. Because the day you are going to get at the top, you have nothing to say but to empower people with the journeys that you went through in your life. Imagine you did not. The most boring and the most, I don't know, the most boring life are the lives that you never went through challenges. For me, the higher the challenge, the more excited I am, because I say I win all the time. Africans win all the time. Give me the biggest challenge. I mean, the smaller ones become so boring. If we don't get really those ones that get us, no, it's boring.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because they know you are up to it. They know that you're up to it. You
Mhm.
African, you're up to it. So anything that comes to you, you are up to it.
Yeah.
You are just
Get
up
the
to it.
power.
It will never be given to some other person. It has to
Hmm.
give to you so
Hmm.
that you can know how to go through that and overcome that challenge. But
Yeah.
sometimes we're always like, why do these things happen to me? Sister Nanda. Oh, I'm so unfortunate. I'm so
Yeah.
unlucky. And then the world looks at you like, oh, this is just a miserable woman. Why is it that everything negative is happening to him? Why? No, something has to happen only to the greatest people, not just
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
It has to happen to you, Africa, because you
Yeah.
are the greatest. It is only you that can make it right. No
Yeah.
other person, isn't it?
Yeah. That's right. Great people become great challenges. You know, if you don't have any challenges, you can never really get the crown. You know, only people who don't have any great situation that they must overcome. They're just normal people. But you
Yes,
know, we are leaders. We are rulers. We are uplifters. So that means that we have to have great challenges that our soul it becomes stronger every round. And so as long as we know, we have to just know, hey, why is this happening to me? It's happening to me because I'm a great person. And you have to always confirm your greatness to yourself because many times we don't have anyone to pat us on the back or to say, oh, you're a great
yes,
person. Most people, you know, if you don't recognize yourself, if you don't build yourself up, you'll swallow in pity. So when the great challenge come, no, wow, what am I going to learn from this one? Oh, come on, I can take it on. You see? And so the thing about it, you will slide through it with ease. You know, that's what I was saying to you when we was on the last time we were talking about everything is working out exactly. Now, didn't it work out? Didn't it work out exactly?
it did.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
have to sit at the right table and teach ourselves and
Yeah.
teach the so-called people that we think that they always know everything. You know,
Yeah.
that's one of the problems, sister. When you sit, I used to learn that when we were in school or just even normally, even you that are watching me, make
Hmm.
that experience. The moment you think somebody is clever than you just become dull. The
Yeah, that's right.
moment you think that even in a classroom and you think that your benchmate is smarter than you just become
Yeah.
dull.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the reality is no, they can never be smarter than you. All
That's
right.
right.
And so that belief and that greatness, like you're saying, sister, when we went through the steps, and now it can only get better. It can
Yeah.
only get greater. It can
Yeah.
only get
Yeah.
stronger. Because
Yeah.
apart from that, what else?
Yeah. 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 If you keep a positive outlook, hey, come on, ancestors. And whenever I say that, the ancestors answer to me in my spirit. What are you talking about? Come on, we're here. Let's get going. Come, you move. And this is how it works. It just hold on to your greatness because you're not here by accident. And you're getting those challenges because if you didn't have the power to go through them, you would never receive challenges. And that way you could never become your best self, you know. So it all works out. Everything works out for those who know who they are. Okay. We are the creator of this world and we're the creator of our world. Okay. We created everything. Everything you see is created. I'm not talking about like a piece of paper or something like that. Well, we did. We invented the paper. We invented everything. Everything that they're using now, even the weapons, the instruments that the doctors are using now, the scaffolds and what they use for operation. That is this. If you go in the African papyrus and see those thousands of years before, they have the same instruments. They have the same instrument. Yeah, everything.
Exactly. Brother Parker is saying, and that's just what we have
Is
sensed
that
in the
Mr.
past.
Parker?
Mr. Parker is saying, I'm surprised at how many channels are promoting Africa. That's it. That's the point. That
Yeah,
is the point. That is the measurement when we tell Africans that it's just all over. They
yeah,
still don't get it. They still don't
yeah,
believe it. They're still like, whoa, whoa, you people are just talking and we are not seeing any change. But it's already here. It's
yeah.
so
It's it.
visible. It's so
Yeah,
powerful. It's just around you.
yeah.
You just need to know who you are. If you know, just know who you are. It's
Mm-hmm.
over. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it is. We're the ones that's delaying because we can't see the progress. But when you think about it, I mean, come on. Who else have been held down so much more than the African?
Yes.
Look at this. And now we can meet here and the computer. That's why African had to invent this. And you know what? The ones who were oppressing us, this was the instrument they thought, well, we'll get lost because you can't even get you have to take your to get certain degrees. You have to do it on the internet to get your driver's license. You got to do a lot of things now on the internet. So people who never got trained on the computer, they're like lost. This is like a new world for them. But Africans are so brilliant if they really go inside themselves, they can do anything. Really, it's true. Africans can do anything. And we've already done it. We have a track record.
I think we've
Yeah.
been doing it even for ages. But the
Yeah.
thing is, we never were seeing it. For instance, hey, Sister Nada, that you know it. Get a car break in the diaspora. Everybody's just
Mm-hmm.
gonna call, and until you call a car service. In Africa,
Mm-hmm.
people are going to queue up. And the one that is removing the tire, everybody's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Everybody is just a mechanic. And sometimes I used to like, oh my God, when we hear mechanics and we just think that people need to get some kind of, and you hear engineering, mechanics, and this and that. Africans did this and they're still doing it, even just from their own creativity.
Yeah. 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 They can sure fix a car real fast. It's amazing. It's amazing. Not only that, they can do everything. You know what I mean? When you see how they hook up, get water and how they use electricity without paying for it. It's like, wow, we used to do that also in America. We found a way till they start locking the electric boxes, but we black folks, we did not pay no electric bills. And so and we didn't stay in the dark too long because we learned how to, hey, come on, we can make it work if we put this together, because Africans, that's what we are. We are the ones, we are the inventors. We are inventors. We will find a way when there is no way. Had to be so. It had to be so. We have to be that type of people to survive what we have. We have never stopped having a Holocaust. Okay? Some other people claim they had a Holocaust for 3 or 4 years. Africa has had a Holocaust for thousands of years. Yet we're still here stronger. So we can do it. We got everything we need to do it. And collected, united, there's no stopping Africans. There's no stop. Not only are we all over the TV, we're everywhere. We're everywhere. Because actually, this world would fall apart without having Africans. Yeah, it's true.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And that's why Mother Africa needs us. When we say Mother Africa, whether it's Mother Nature or Mother Earth, or I mean, I still just don't understand why someone would transform the opposite of paradise into suffering and misery. It's insane. Uh,
And you can never understand it because you don't have that type of heart. No, you can never understand that. You can't understand how someone can just think of how to kill people by the thousands. You can't understand that because that's not a part of you. And the people who do that, they don't even consider, they don't even want to understand it. They just do it. It's done automatically because they come up and they're raised up to destroy what is different. And most people are afraid of Africans. And the thing about the fest is one good thing. People are going to bring their children because a lot of like you didn't even go in the store in Germany and still you see the little white children, they're like looking and staring at you. And like one little girl, she even asked her mommy, what is that? And I said, I'm a person. I'm a woman, but I just got chocolate skin. Oh, they don't know because they don't we don't mix, only in the school the children mix. But just out and socializing, they stay to their people and we stay to our people. What we have to do is start integrating. We're in this society. Not all of that, it's all over the world. So how can a child that's non-black, mommy, what's that? You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't see us every day in their life, especially when they're small. They haven't went to school or something like that. They don't. We're strange to them, And I used to feel bad about it, but I understand. People need to start waking up and seeing humans as a family. And it's hard for most people to do that. And what makes it so difficult for non-African is because they don't understand. They don't understand. They don't have the circumstances. They haven't went through the hard times. Now, since we had this thing happen to us where everybody had to wear the mask, you know what? We actually, humanity should be now closer together because this was the first time humanity, no matter what your color was, had to all do the same thing. And people still like, I mean, there's more white people as non-African people, excuse me if I say white, but I say white and black. It's so simple to say white and black. And I don't mean it in a negative way. It's just easy to say white and black. And so non-black people, they're marching out with them when they see something unjustly done to a black person. More of them are taking up, standing up for us, and whereas a lot of black people are also at fault in the destruction of black people. And that has, it used to be if you did something to betray your people, you were killed. It was, I mean, that's a part of love too. Get out you got to clear the grounds. You got to clear it out. The ones that bring only destruction, destroy them. And I don't mean just go out there and just shoot someone. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to get out the people that are destructive from among them. You have to get them from among you. Send them away. Excommunicate them. Send them away from the village. But the thing about it is that we as one, when we start to uniting, we have to unite as a people.
Yes. Absolutely. There are just a lot of things that we have to work on ourselves, but we do know that we cannot work on ourselves when we don't first of all know who we are and love. These are two things that we need to get it straight here. We
Mm-hmm.
can sing, we can do anything, we can accuse, but the moment we don't start by first of all identifying and knowing who we are, we will not get to that point easily. And so
Yeah.
it's like a girlfriend of mine said, let's just go back to the classrooms, right?
Yeah.
And start teaching this African love, Black love, about ourselves. It has to start now from the kindergarten. And that's
Yeah.
also one of the things that we say we're raising the funds because we just have a lot to do. We have
Yeah.
schools to build, we have water to provide. We just have, I mean, sometimes I'm just like, but we have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And there
Yeah.
was the question of people that were saying even the fest that we're doing out here,
Yeah.
of course the ones here have to stay for international experience and to
Mm-hmm.
connect people from the continent and the diaspora. They will stay, but most
Yeah.
of it we have to go back to the continent and start teaching this, because I
Mm-hmm.
think no matter how, maybe we know the difference because we're already here, but on the
Yeah.
continent, how do you want somebody to actually understand that I'm not African or I don't know my history? When I'm on the continent and I'm in the village and I see my people every day, I go to the stream and I do this, but your mind is still out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Your African mind is somewhere else. Yeah. Because we've lived so long away from Africa. And I tell you, boy, it's just so wonderful. It's so nice to go home. It's so nice to be around people that look like you and smiling with you. It's just different than living in Europe. But unfortunately, we have to be in Europe for a while, and this is the right place for us to be at now because we can accomplish more. We can reach out to more people because Africa has to be turned into the place where we're running. We're like hurrying to get back home, and that's happening on a slower. It's beginning to roll a little faster now, because more people are returning to Africa with something to offer Africans, But there's also some people on Africa that's returning to Africa. They don't. Americans or other countries, they don't bring anything to help Africa. They come themselves to also, hurt the people that's coming in.
Mhm.
So not everybody should go back to Africa because not everybody really love being being African and helping Africa. But they're few. They're not as many as the ones that's coming to do good things. Because I know a lot of people that's returning to Africa and they're giving like Lance. I mean, Lance has a powerful Lance Scurv. If y'all don't know him, get to know him because he does. He has a powerful show. And he's always giving us something, some insights on things that we really need, common things, you know, like, getting to know yourself and learning to use your power and learning how to recognize people that shouldn't be around you. He's always teaching things like that. And like we're so blessed to have so many great people on the continent. Like I love Akeem Mapanga, and I love his wife also. And also, I told you what I want to do for her. But I just want to. We have great people, and we have to give those people their props while they're still living. We have to recognize the people. And while we're talking, I don't see anyone paying money or sending some money to us. Come on, people, now, come on. It's you know,
Yeah, but
let's
but
do something now. Let's move.
I know that someone was asking that we just say a lot and we don't say how they have to send the money.
Oh
That we're
yeah,
just saying a lot and we're
yeah,
not
yeah.
saying
Go on,
they have to
tell them.
pay. So because we have the PayPal and that's the most the only thing that we have now that you can see, or you pay direct into the accounts. But like we say, we're still putting in other structures like Cash App, or and should also be available on the continent
Yeah,
and in the diaspora as well. So but the idea is for us to already begin to understand that this is the point and this is where we're going to. So it's going to
Mhm.
be a global thing where even in your own currencies, whether you is Tanzania, you're going to give the Tanzania shillings or anywhere. It's a
Mhm.
global campaign. When we
Yeah.
say dollar, is because we're talking about, addressing African Americans or the entire community that is using dollar. But I can
Yeah.
already imagine that even the equivalent of CFA France, or French
Yeah.
francs or Swiss francs or euro. So when we say a dollar, then we say a euro, And so all
Yeah.
this is going to come in place, but we should already be used to know that it is us that has to put all our fundings together to build the Africa
Yeah.
that we want. We
Yeah.
can talk
That's
about
right.
everything. We can say, oh, the government has to provide this. Yes. How long
No,
have
we have to
we
provide
been
it.
saying? How long have we
Uh,
been
Make sure they know that EBAN is the bank number. And if they send money through the EBAN, all they have to use is that number that's rolling across the screen, and it will come to you. Just the same like the PayPal. That money, if you use this EBAN, that is the bank that you send the money to. Put Dr. Susan Tatah on, and it will get to her. Because it's not easy. You have to really have a lot of love to have a show and giving out. You giving your heart out to the people, and the people should really be pouring in. They should. I mean, it should be money coming in all the time because we are doing something not not to just get your money, but to build you up, to get you. The Africans are the only ones. You see those rock stars and non-African stars. They can't even sing that good to me, but they have millions of people supporting them. We're the only people that don't support our own. We'll let our superstars, no, not our super. I'm talking about our leaders, the ones who are bringing African up. It's terrible that most of them have to get funds raised, just to have a decent living or to be buried. Why Africans start giving? Okay, because this is not something that this is not something that you should be willing. And I know you are. Give something. Don't just make comments. Give something. You can afford $1. You can afford to give something equivalent to $1. Don't make us ask you for the money. Give it freely. Then we know that you are truly learning. Okay, you're learning to become your best self by giving. Because when you give, you're not only giving to us, you're giving to yourself also. And
Look,
it's better to give than to receive. It is, because then it's a double blessing. It's a double blessing. You feel good by giving, and you feel good, and the person that you give to feels good. Yeah. Hmm.
that's so true. That's so very true. We have to learn to give. If we don't give, we're not going to build the Africa that we want.
Yeah.
I mean, we give, we share, we do things. Kwame say, I know, but I don't want to use strive with our sisters by calling them out. No, 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 no. We are not. We're not going to use that. And you see how they keep blocking and how we want to do. Now we have to do the African style, like we say, like we we said it in there, but we're not going to expose everything here. We're going to get a system how we do transactions, financial transactions,
Yeah.
and how we begin to put it, because every other system doesn't want us to give or want to contribute, because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
know that it's empowering, is developing, is building of Africans. And so how can it happen that calling Africa is so damn expensive than just calling even around here? Everything in Africa
Yeah.
sending money in Africa is the most
Yeah.
difficult. Even
Yeah.
receiving money
Yeah.
from Africa is still a problem.
Isn't
You
that
know,
something?
so everything is just like, if you don't get the money, we don't collect the money. How are we going to build the Africa? If the
Yeah.
funding doesn't come in, it has to come and circulate
Yeah.
and stay here. And
Yeah.
and and you see people that are saying, oh, no, 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 we have the intention that Africans are not, But if you look at the remittances that Africa are contributing to their community, and they studied this, I could
Hmm.
imagine each time I begin to say, oh my goodness, they always get there. You know, when they
Yeah.
do the research, how much money Africans are sending back to the continent, that was
Yeah.
about 3, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And we had all those research. Oh, Africans
Yeah.
spend more than this. African
Yeah.
Americans spend more than this. Oh, this is a that's a whole tracking. So tracking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
now we know they're sending money. And now if
Yeah.
they're sending money, so some kind of development is gonna come. And then
Yeah.
just for any other reason. But of course,
Yeah.
that's the opportunity why Africans should start building their own system. China did. Every other
Yeah.
country that actually developed in its own system had to
Hmm.
deviate a means of creating its own system. That's why
Yeah.
I'm not of that opinion when people say, "Oh no, we don't say things like that." Or this is a dog. We of course we have to say them.
Yeah.
Every other community actually developed by deviating. Number
Yeah.
two, also developed by copying, by looking
Yeah.
at every other person is doing and trying to
Yeah.
implement them. And so,
Yeah.
why not Africa? Why not
Yeah.
Africa? The whole world has been copying and copying and copying
Yes.
from Africa.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
yeah. Excuse me, please. Go
no,
on. Hmm.
go ahead,
Well,
sister.
every Muslim. How many of you all know that Muhammad was black? How many of you all know that Christ was black with cornrows? They have a corn that was minted by Justinius, I think it was, emperor, that shows Christ with cornrows. They have the first Buddhas were black. The first Buddha, all gods came from Africa. Okay, all gods that we know now came from Africa. Okay, so what I'm saying is that we are great people. So a great people have to support great people. Okay, we are the ones when we should not have to even ask for money. We should not. In fact, when we have to ask for money, actually Africans that we have to ask for money, uh, you're not really being your true self because we are natural givers. If we were not givers and didn't have faith, you know what? We wouldn't even be here now.
Mhm.
We would not be here now, But we when we come here and we have to say send money to us, that's not African, because we shouldn't have to say it. We should not have to, because we're giving everything that we have. And if we don't want money for us, I have enough of everything I need, to be honest with you. I have enough, and so do you. But we need to build this world, and we are building it, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna get everything, even if it's because you know what, the Europeans that love us, that support this channel, they'll do more for us. But most of them don't even know about this. Only maybe the ones in Germany. But most Europeans don't even know about this here because they support a lot. They do. They do a lot to support. I couldn't be in Germany having such a great life if I didn't have European customers. In fact, I remember that when I had a German standing beside me selling flowers. Do you know that the black soldiers would pass by me and go to the German? And I had been out there like 2 years before the German came selling flowers. And they would pass by me and go to the German because we've been taught that if it's non-black, it's better.
Mhm.
It's better. You
Mhm.
see? So
Mhm.
we don't know, we don't really, we need to learn. We need to wake up really and just start saying, hey, let me do this here. Let me do this here. Like I saw in the comments from the last show, let us help. Help us. Okay? That's what you do. You help us. And it's coming. It's coming. It might not come so fast, but it's coming because I'm going to keep saying help because this is my way of saying you have to. I want you to know we are welcoming your help. Yeah, yeah,
Thank you so very much. I think we're rounding up now. It's almost a half an hour, and I think it was just great for us to connect with our people, continue to teach
hmm
ourselves, because we learn a lot from you. We're watching your comments, and it's so great. everything that you're typing here, we're just so humbled that you're doing it, because that's how we learn,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Tekle say, I'm watching from Sweden, originally from Eritrea. Thank you so much, Tekle.
Oh.
You know, I mean, the whole world, we connecting, people coming. Some are busy cooking now, but they're always watching us, and that is $1 trillion that we're here. Just look at how many 1.5 hour. How many of us has watched this show? How many of us are going to share it? You know, and that's the power. But if we transform this power into liquidity, like we say, and then
Yeah.
we begin to put those structures, begin to build our
Yeah.
streets, our
Yeah.
neighborhoods, our community, provide borehole waters, and just treat what we can treat, it makes
Hmm.
a huge lot of difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, we are asking ourselves, why am I here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I actually here on this universe?
Yeah.
The moment you start asking yourself these questions, to be honest
Yeah.
with you, that's what you say. Most
Yeah.
of the time, why am I here?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
so I just came to just learn some systems, and then get some job, and then work and pay back to the system, and then just
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Retired, don't even have any more health or life. When after you retire, most of the people are so worn out from work and stress that they don't even know, they have no time to even enjoy life. Then it's time to die, because every day, every moment that we lose is every moment that we don't be happy and make others happy. It's a loss,
It's
and
a
you never
lot.
get them back.
It's
You
a
never get
lot.
it back.
I
Yeah.
begin to tell
Yeah.
everyone, just only commit, engage. If you cannot build the community or your own, support one around you.
Yeah.
Just be happy to be there. Just
Yeah.
run to be at that place. We're
Yeah.
doing the fest in Germany. It doesn't stop you from just buying your ticket and say, I just want to be there. That's the only thing,
Yeah.
honestly, that you
Yeah.
yourself will be so proud of.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that
Yeah.
you say, I did something extra,
Yeah. Do
something
something
that is
extra.
out of the normal.
Something that you enjoy, because it's unforgettable. I tell you what, having those many people coming and enjoying themselves, and Germans make sure that we have enough security to do what we need to do. It's going to be unforgettable. It's like a lifetime experience. It's a lifetime experience. And I'm so looking forward to it. Plus, I'm gonna be singing. You know, so I'm
Yeah,
looking
and that's
forward to
that's
it.
again the reason now that we shifted it to the first to the fourth. It gives a lot of people. I hear in the States it's a vacation, it's a holiday time. And I
Yeah.
just ask people, what are you doing there? You don't even need a visa. Just board the plane and come.
Yeah.
Just buy your tickets and come.
Yeah.
Now there's not going to be any cancellation anymore. And you know what? Even if there's a cancellation, we will do it over and over and over.
Yeah, but there's no more. This is the date. This is the date that it will be. This is the date that was supposed to be. So everything is working out for that. What about the trains? Are they going to be still with the €9 in September?
To be honest, I really don't know about it, but they've not talked about terminating the €9 ticket. I think it's gonna continue. And
Hmm.
yes, I think so.
Yeah, that's
They
great.
haven't said
Yes, that's
anything about terminating it, and they even have talked about how this €9 ticket has actually contributed to solve the inflation that we are undergoing in Germany. So that was a strategy, to actually get this scale down. So much so that the economy scale doesn't go up, but it kind of shrink down, to meet the needy. And I think that was a very smart
very
uh,
smart.
decision. And then the second part was just healing. You can imagine how long
Yeah,
people have been in the lockdown, and then
yeah,
you can use a €9 ticket for the whole month. It's not
yes.
just
Do
one way you pay. You buy a ticket €9 for a whole month, and you can travel all over Germany. And some people just bought and just go. They just bought the train and just go, just go. And that was too much healing for people. Like, leave your nest and just go out, connect
Yeah.
with different people.
Start moving again,
Yes,
connecting. Yeah.
yes,
It's
yes.
it's amazing. It's amazing. But you see, they think about how can we now bring the people back together and have them connecting with each other. So we were all separated. How can we now get and it's amazing that that they come up with a plan like that because it's just really really great. It's great. Yeah.
Good, good, good. I see people already talking about Sonova, my queen. You and I, our jollof contest, my darling queen. You know, like people are beginning to do jollof contests. You know, like who's gonna cook the best one? Is it Nigeria? Is it Cameroon? Is it Ghana jollof rice? Is it Senegal rice or stuff like that? Of course, these are all things that we also will be doing here. We're gonna come up with a lot of challenges. Like I said, we
Yeah.
just have so much beautiful things that we've never even touched, that we are not
Yeah.
exploiting. The
Hmm.
biggest talent on the continent worldwide is Black
Hmm.
talent, is Africans. We're so
Yeah. Yeah.
talented. I mean, other people also, we're talking about ourselves because we mind our business. We're
Yeah.
talking about Africa, and so we have to talk about ourselves. We don't have any
Yeah.
business in doing. Other people have built their nations. They're so great. They're so powerful. And now it's time to build our own. And there's nothing than
Yeah.
building our own by talking and giving credit to other people all the
Yeah.
time. So, yes, we're going to be doing
Yeah.
that talented
Yeah.
creativity, jollof rice context or whatever,
Mhm.
and even dance and bolo context or whatever that we want, or laughing context again,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, we have to have some jokes. We have to have. I mean, come on, we're
Yeah.
funny people. We need to have some laughter. Yeah.
So we're looking for our comedians. If you are somebody that you say we can crack some jokes, we're not only going to start here and say we just empowering ourselves, just even laugh. We laugh the whole time. We're looking for
Yeah.
comedians, we're looking for poets, we're looking any walk of life. Africans, you are gifted. If you have a gift to bless your people, to
Mhm.
empower them in any way, please
Mhm.
reach out to us. We'll be giving our platforms for all this. So yes, we like to see some Jamaican rice and peas too. Yes, Leon,
Yeah.
of course. Who eats more healthy than Jamaicans? I know, I don't know any. They farm, they eat. Yes. They farm, they eat. So
Mhm.
yes, I think we are thanking you for being on this program tonight. It's almost really late out there, I know, and even in the diaspora. We just said let us jump on board, and I want to thank the
Mhm.
powerful
I'm so happy we did.
that have been moderating. Synovia, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
To
Super
Sherry
sisters
Queen
and
and all
Cheryl.
the guys. NS have been there all. And we should not forget at 12:12.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's clock is always ringing at 12:12. Sometimes
Yeah.
we say it and it just goes automatically. Mine is always at 12:12.
12,
And the
12.
next thing, we don't forget to drink water and mind our African business, particularly now it's dry out there. Make sure
Yeah.
you are drinking a lot.
Yeah.
We
It's
want to
very
celebrate.
very important.
Yes, and
And that's
our
one
brother.
of the least thing. It's amazing that Africans really don't drink a lot of water. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems Africans have with health. They don't drink enough water, you know.
Okay.
And I want to also say to the women that are over 50, when I get up in the morning and before I put makeup on, you know what? I look in the mirror and I smile and I laugh at myself. Oh, wow, you got a line coming here. You got a line coming here. And I'm thinking, wow, I mean, come on. I earned every one of them. I earned every one of them, and I'm so thankful that I'm that I can laugh at myself. As long as I can laugh at myself, because it's very hard because other people age a lot faster than we do, you know, and they always oh wow, if you tell them your age is like no, that's not possible. But it's
Mhm.
just that black don't crack that fast, you know. So you got to just be thankful that you have this skin, you know, because you just be happy with yourself, you know, and let the numbers keep going. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't count the numbers. Count the blessings. Count your blessings one by one because every day you wake up and you can get up, it's truly a blessing, you know. So you have something to be happy about, you know. And if you love yourself, you don't really need anyone to say how beautiful you are. You tell yourself how beautiful you are.
And we know so much how beautiful we are. I mean, just
Yeah,
look
that's
at
right.
us. Look at everybody. And just drink
Yeah,
water, mind your African
yeah,
business, and see how
yeah.
much you glow. See how much
Mm-hmm.
you glow. There's nothing, no matter the difficulty. I mean, Sister Nana, that we are 24/7 on organizing at this fest and putting things together, but we glow all the time because we love it.
Always one.
Joy doing
Mhm.
it.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. We're always glowing. We're always glowing. Even when we sleep, we're glowing.
We
Because in
glow.
our sleep, if you have a peaceful sleep, you're just so active, you know. You just enjoying with your eyes closed, you're still traveling and moving and doing something. And when you start just have your heart open for those that need to see an open heart, a loving heart, a kind heart. You know, when you sleep, I'm telling you, that's the best sleep in the world. The
Yes.
best sleep in the world. Hmm. Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. That's so true. Yes, we all love our kings who are loving us, beautiful women. We do love you too. You know that there's no one that is like you. Okay. We want to give out a shout out also to Dr. Yuven Yerima. I think he should be in bed now, the vice president of the Africa We Want. I mean, he's doing an incredible job. You know, the day we went for the negotiation, he just took up that thing to design the whole stuff there. And people never
Very
thought,
good.
you know, Africans are just facial, and now they're so shocked. An African, he's an engineer, he's an expert. We draw our stuff like that, and now he's putting all the shapes and stuff together. That so we want to shout out to everyone that is sharing, listening to
Yeah.
us now, and we empower you. We just say we love you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
We cannot
Yeah.
live without
Yeah.
you. There's just no way.
Okay, is that
There's
the
just
one
no
that was
way.
on the photo you sent?
Yes, we just
Okay,
cannot
yeah.
live
Thank
without you.
you. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, so we thank ourselves. Sister Nada, you want to say something last before we quitting? Because you know people are not gonna leave us here. Everyone is gonna stay here too. You know how it is.
Yes. But you know what? I'm so thankful. I'm so honored every time I can have a chance to communicate with you. I'm so happy. You know, it makes my day. And you know, but the thing about it is that for people to be able to be in your company or to hear your voice, because you always come with love in your voice, you know, and you're just a powerful, powerful person. You know, you're so powerful. Sometimes I was like, man, I gotta put on some wings to catch up with you, you know, because you just have that heart for people, and that's the mother, the great mother spirit is truly among us when you're there, you know, and you're inspiring, you know, and you're so beautiful and so gentle in your give. I'm a little harder in my with my voice and stuff like that. I have a big voice, but you know, you always find an easy way to get your point across, and I love you so much for that. You know, you're exactly what Africa need in the right time.
Wow.
And I love the people because the comments, I know that you're smiling as you read them. You know, I can't see them,
Yeah,
but I know you're smiling as you read them because you know they're really great people. Great people watch this show. Great people watch this show. You know, so
absolute.
we are really. I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful to be a part of it. Yeah. Hmm.
Yes, I think all
Yeah.
of us we're so grateful. I think this week we might be coming live again. If Cheryl is ready or Synovia is ready, we'll all be coming live at individual times. But the queens are here, and you
Hmm.
kings, hey, join us. Join us. If you have a heart to share, just come on board and let us melanate. Let us connect. Let us fuse. Let us tangle.
That's right. That's right.
Let us
Yeah. That's so.
metamorphose, right? Like
Yes.
we melt
Yeah.
together and just metamorphose. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
sis, there's nothing more. And I keep telling African people, this is just the closing remark. There is just no satisfaction in this life than
Yeah.
just doing this
Yeah.
than just loving African people,
Yeah. Yeah.
humanity,
Yeah.
empowering people. Like Sister Nada said, that was the reason why we were created to build the world,
Yeah.
to put a smile on faces, to unite, to bring
Yeah.
peace, to bring love.
Yeah.
And that's why we are never eradicated. No amount
Yeah.
of bombs or guns, whatever,
No.
will
No.
eradicate African, because that is the
No.
purpose of your creation. You're
Yeah.
just here to complement, to complete the universe
Yeah.
that you already
Yeah.
created in any way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Without Africans, there would be no world. Without Africans, there would be no world. Everything you see around you, it was built first by Africans. Okay, they came and copied us. We were the only ones that could build. We're the only ones that can build, um, to the point that looks like when you look up, if you go to Egypt and you're standing in front of those pyramids, I'm sorry, you look like an ant, and when you look up, it's like you're looking in the clouds, because we just have it in us. It's encoded into our blood to be builders of the world, of humanity. We are the ones. Without Africans, there would be no other people on earth, because they would have already destroyed themselves. Okay, and we're the ones praying for the people to become human. We're
Mm-hmm.
praying for that. We're hoping they can see some love or feel some love. Some people, they have gravitated towards that. So that people are much happier whenever you go to a party. Normally in Europe, you're probably the only one or two Africans there. And everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody has something to say. They want to know about you. And it's really something. And it should be the same way when we go to the continent. When we go to the continent, we have to be friends with the people. Be friends with the people. Don't go to the continent. I got more than you. Uh, you know, don't do that. Go to the continent. Hey, you are my sister and you are my brothers. Do it like that. And then Africa is growing. We are growing. All we have to do is keep going. Okay, everything we need is already here. We don't see it physically now, but we already got it. We already got it. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, my powerful, powerful, powerful
You
president
too.
of the senior executive team of the Pan African Daily Motivator, Inspiration.
Yeah,
All of us, the Queen two becoming live one after the other, and the main two. It's just
wonderful.
like we say, we talked about this political agendas and stuff would come. Our experts, our professors who are so good on this topic, we don't know everything. Each and
No,
everyone just knows and has the responsibility to do what he's here doing. Like
yeah,
me, I'm doing my thing. That's all I know to do. I just
that's
love,
all you know to
the
do.
only thing I
You
know to
do
do
it
is to love
great.
Africa and Africans. That's all. I don't know
Yeah.
any other thing. Maybe I don't dress well. I don't look
Oh,
beautiful.
you
I don't
dress
know.
great.
But the only thing that I know is no African, no me, no humanity, no me. It
That's
doesn't
right.
work.
Yeah. No, no. And you know what? Your spirit will be here so many hundreds of years, thousands of years, that you will not die. You will not die, because what you're giving is all of you to Africans. To the world, really. Germans are very blessed to have us here. Because we got something to show them the direction of love. And it's amazing. It's amazing to be here in this time, and we should all be so thankful that we're here in this time, because this is our time.
Wow.
Yeah.
NSC saying thank you, NaDaDa. Queen NaDaDa Bentley Krause. Bayete.
Okay, but I have to tell you, the name Nadada, that's not the right
Bayete.
way. But that used to be my name. But anyway, Nadada means, what does it mean? It means the daughter of the only creator, and the sister to humanity. That's what it means. Now, that name was given to me because I requested my African name, and I'm so happy, and I wear it with glory because I think it fits me, because I used to didn't like people, especially black people, especially myself. But now that I found out what life is all about, I'm so happy to have that name.
Ashe. Thank you so very much. I mean, of course, like I said, if we would only stay and to say we're gonna stay, we're never gonna go. But I just want to promise you that we are back, and irrespective of the fact that we're organizing this mega, what I say, the most beautiful event, a festival that is gonna happen, and so it is not late. It is from the 1st to the 4th of September.
Yeah,
Give yourself a treat,
yeah,
particularly you in the diaspora that don't need any visa, don't need
yeah,
anything extraordinary. Just
yeah.
get your back
Come
and
join us,
fun.
please. Yeah, yeah.
Just say,
Come and
I want
enjoy.
to meet. I
It's
just
the
want
it's the first time. This is a historical event. This is a historical event.
that we are
Never
meeting.
has African been in charge of such a great event.
Yes,
Okay, there's people coming from all over the world to be with us, and so
yes.
it's a treat. And if you come with your children, they will definitely have a great time also.
Of course. And tell them what you're gonna be doing there. Sister Nanada is the one that is gonna blow up some anthems there. And then another biggest thing that we're doing is the naming ceremony. Now you already saw the name on the new posters, Umoja wa Afrika. Umoja wa Afrika. That is the name. And the name just means African unity in
Yeah,
Swahili. And you know, Swahili is our biggest mother tongue that we are teaching ourselves. And so
yeah.
every other thing we have to start naming ourselves. And you know what? When we got these posters today, I just decorate my whole, I mean, I can
That is so great.
even on the bed. Because what we said is we have to start learning to respect, you know, it should be difficult for you to tear a book that an African child or an African image is on it, or to throw
Yeah,
a piece of paper, whether it's a magazine. You know, I
yeah.
didn't understand why people cut these things and keep, but I get
Hmm.
so now connected to it that even my posters or anything that I see, you know, an African or the African continental map is so difficult for me to just throw away because
Yeah,
it's like I'm throwing away Africa.
yeah.
And so, but you know, we have to decorate it. I decorate. Some people say, "Am I really going?" Sometimes I look at myself like, "Am I going? Am I really out of?" I decorate everything. Like I put it and I speak to it, and like that is what it takes when you just
Yeah,
love everything about you.
yeah. You
So
did a
we're
fantastic
calling on all
job.
of you. We're calling on all of you. Omoja Wafrika is here, and it's
Yeah,
going to tour the world. It's going to
yeah.
come to the Caribbeans. It's going to come
Hmm.
to the Americas. It's going to go
Hmm.
all over Omoja Wafrika. This event
Hmm.
is going to tour the continent and everywhere. All right.
Yeah,
So, but just join us in Germany.
yeah,
And when we are in your neighborhood, sometimes whether it's in Panama or where, and then we all
yeah,
gather there. What
yeah.
mission or business do we have again,
Yeah,
Sister
we can
Nada?
all sing together, laugh together, eat together. Yeah, and be together. So
And what
we
about
have something to look
yeah,
forward to. Yeah.
thank you again. And once
And
again,
and hello to my sister Zenobia and beautiful chocolate Cheryl. Thank y'all so much for taking care about the comments and just being there. Was it coffee and what's the other one?
Ennis,
Uh, yep,
Sun Temple, I see
yep.
all
Thank
of them.
you. Thank
Anthony
y'all
Perry.
so much. Yeah.
Anthony Perry is also here. And
Yes.
yeah, I mean, we just have the full house out here. Honestly,
Yeah.
but, Digitaria is just saying, "Hey, Omoja is the right thing." Kwame is here since morning, and they were the one doing the context with the jollof rice. And I heard him just say that Snowbell won. Snowbell won, and
Well,
Ife,
he loves Zenobia anyway. So of course she's gonna win for him. That's great.
yeah,
I want to taste that rice also.
me too. Ifeanyi Chukwu Onya is is actually, what did you have to tell your people and the entire world about Biafra? Wow, that's the comment of Ifeanyi. And then, I mean, we just have the full house here. Like I said, Anthony Perry is here. He said, eyes watching from USA, Virginia, the Portsmouth, real talk. Thank you, Anthony. We're so grateful to have all of you here. I know a lot of people have gone to bed, but we're just sharing our thanks and gratitude before we leave you. Zani Inan is also here, and you've been here. Rachel Binda, the queen, is in the house. Thank you, Rachel. And yeah, every other person that is just here. I mean, we want to wish you a very nice. Our team and us.
Yeah.
We are on the Pan African Daily today from the senior executive team, and who you see
Hmm.
now that are speaking. But in the background, we have Sherry Penny and we have Synovia and the others that are typing, and the whole entire man executive team, like the NS and every other
Yeah,
person.
they were waiting for this time.
Sun
They were
Temple is
waiting.
always there. Always there. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all of you that are watching from the continent and every other place, we see people watching even from Russia. We want to thank you, and we hope that you're spreading the love, the African love, to heal the
Yeah.
world and bring
Yeah.
it back to its origin. Okay, the way the
Hmm.
Creator had made it, that's the way it should earn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we are happy and we're thankful. What more else?
Yeah, well, you know what? It's just, hey, you fantastic job. Fantastic job. All of us here. Thank you. We're gathered up under one roof, up under one love, and we are so appreciative. Boy. Yeah.
We love all of you. We love all of you, and we will always love you. Join us in Germany, these two queens, all right? I know the other people that we had told, I think Synovia is just like, Dr. Tata, you made me cancel my day. I don't know. Don't worry. If you can make it, make it. But we are still going to be in your neighborhoods anytime that we're becoming Omoja Africa is born and is going to go around the world. In as much as we live and we pass it to generation upon generation, but we'll be
Yeah.
taking it
That's
around
right.
the world to start doing the fundraising. Get us right. So
Yes.
people are saying
Right.
that, we cannot reach out to this. We are coming for you. Get ready. Just begin to
Yeah.
save your $1 each day. Someone said that when we come, then you say, oh, just take it all along. All right. We have
Oh,
to
you
give.
know what else I wanted to say, please? I have a lot of songs and videos on the YouTube, as Verna Mae Bentley, So if you're interested in my music, I sing English music, I sing German music, and I also sing country, soul, whatever, rock, whatever you see. But I have my own songs. All my songs are written by me, and they are a treat for anyone that wants to listen at them. Okay, Verna Mae Bentley is for the YouTube, not for here.
Yeah, but you're not only singing song and composing, you're doing painting, you do flowering, you even write a book. And the most important book that you wrote about the little nigger baby.
Little
And
German nigger girl, yeah,
yeah, and I think
little
that one,
German nigger girl,
we're gonna take it into the book club and we're gonna be discussing about that as we meet
yeah,
again. We know that most of you are poets out there and you're doing incredible job. Please, we're
yeah,
about also to go into the book club and a lot of things, poems, poetry, entertainment, comedy, whatever. Sign up and we are here for you at any time.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you so very
yeah,
much. Thank you, Sister Queen. We're going to be doing this all the time until after the expo is done. And then we're going to
yeah,
get into a normal conversation. So we're just inspiring you like the queens in Germany, the Black queens in Germany. Now you can see us, every day and speaking about
yeah,
all other things as we get ready for the journey to
yeah.
take Umoja Africa around the world. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, my queen, and we say good night to all of you. We can love you any lot less, isn't it?
No, no, we can't give them any more love because we don't have any more love. They got it all, and they're gonna keep getting it also.
There's just no way. They're gonna pluck everything, right? Until we start shrinking, 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 shrinking until we don't have any more. So yes,
Yeah.
we are here and we love you so much. Good night to all of you, my people, and stay blessed. Sleep well, get up well, drink a
We are
lot
blessed.
of
Yes.
water. Drink a lot of
And
water.
remember, we are the greatest people on earth. That means we have to help and share and pull, bring them up. Don't pull them, just gently lift them up, okay? Because we have that power.
Because we have that power. So thank you so
Yes.
much. We'll be closing now.
After centuries of misguidance caused by slavery, colonization, lack of awareness of our history, and institutional disinformation, a new Africa is on the move, determined and getting organized. Afrika tuko pamoja. Welcome to the United Kingdoms of Great Africa. The United Kingdoms of Great Africa is the credo of the alliance movement of all African intelligences around a common ideal, the unity and development of a strong, conquering and completely dedogmatized Africa through the channel of a strong organization called the Africa We Want Global. You are an African, Afro-descendant, researcher, historian, scientist, or simply an NGO. You want to be part of this great historical march towards the total freedom of an uninhibited Africa? Visit our website www.africawewantglobal.org. Register and discover the range of our platforms for change.
You are watching the Pan-African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tatah. The Africa we want. Unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherlands calling its diaspora home. Join my voice. Join my team. Join my campaign. Campaign 21 hashtag 1 million subscribers on the Pan-African Daily TV YouTube. Be a volunteer. Apply now. Be the new Africa.